What's this?
Fairly self-explanatory, wouldn't you say?
Those smug retorts do start to grate, Nick. Can't you just answer like a normal human being?
With Dr. Winters gone, we are short-staffed, so I have lined up a list of candidates. Interviews will be in progress from 2 p.m.
The trust doctor position?
Mm-hmm. Why, thinking of applying?
No, I know just the man.
Excellent. Add his CV to the pile, and I will do my best to get to him.
No need to bother with that red tape palaver. I'll give him a ring.
Well, free country, Miriam, but it won't have any bearing on who I choose to interview.
You're going to love him.
Love is not a word that I bandy about too often.
I know.
Cleo?
Dylan? Miriam?
Miriam who?
Miriam Turner.
No, sorry, don't recall.
Dylan!
How did you find me, you old goat?
I've got an opportunity for you. There's a trust
Doctor position opened up at Holby, and I think you're a shoo-in.
Now, you see, this is why I changed my number. No way.
Why?
Because I've got a job already that I like just fine.
Well, I hardly believe that.
This could be a real opportunity for you.
No, Holby's rubbish. I hate the city. It's all pushing and pulling and doors.
Come on, you must be bored rigid. Think of the money and the status and the teaching opportunities.
No.
If you say no one more time...
I'm going to have to come over there and box your ears.
No.
Right, that's it. I've got the address of your surgery. Coming straight over.
Honest to God, I'd forgotten how annoying you were.
Come and have a coffee.
Just have a look at the place.
All right, a coffee. But that's it, and you're paying the bus fare. She seems to be misled, frankly, Arthur. She seems to be under the misguided belief that I would find life here dull. Dull? 2 years without any of that nonsense. No thoracotomy, no pneumothorax, no tracheotomy. What could be dull about that? Shut up.
Corporal, can you tell us how you know Dr. Nichols?
We worked on a MERT team together in Camp Bastion, Medical Emergency Response Team. We deploy in Chinook helicopters with a 12-member team, 8 military, 4 medical.
Can you describe a typical MERT operation?
Well, for security reasons, we only touch down on the ground for 10 minutes at a time. My men secure the landing zone while the medics treat the casualties.
Am I right in saying that all members of your unit, including medical personnel, are armed?
You are?
What kind of weapon was Dr. Nichols armed with?
Typically an SA-80 standard issue British Army combat rifle, which would remain in the helicopter, and a Browning 9mm semi-automatic in a thigh holster.
Now, can you tell us the events of July 26th, 2011?
We were deployed to an incident in a neighbourhood cafe a few kilometres from base. It had been targeted by a suicide bomber.
What happened next?
Dr. Nichols followed standard procedure, which is to triage the wounded and treat them in order of seriousness, regardless of whether they're our forces, enemy combatants or civilians.
I understand that Dr. Nichols prioritised an Afghani local.
Yeah.
And what happened next?
Look, these kind of attacks often come in 2 waves. It's the initial bombing, then once we've arrived on the scene, a secondary attack. Dr. Nichols was treating a patient on the ground when he made a suspicious move. Now, it appeared he was going to trigger another device. Dr. Nichols followed procedure and training.
Go on.
She pulled a sidearm and shot the suspect.
She shot her patient.
Correct.
Fatally?
Yes.
According to Army reports, Dr. Nichols discharged 3 bullets from her weapon.
If you say so.
Are 3 bullets at point-blank range normal to completely neutralise a target?
It's restrained. Dr. Nichols succeeded in removing the threat.
By killing a man? No more questions, Mr. Chairman.
Do you need that, mate? Doctor. Yeah. Any good? Seems.
Mrs. Scarron, 27, mum of 2, she's a mate of mine. Fell through ply roof, my ply roof, for which she's gonna pay. Short fall, broken by landing on me. Minor injuries, tachycardic at 105, Bristol 22.
Okay, let's get into recess, please. And how about her neck?
Checked and cleared at the scene, I only live round the corner.
Okay, just this bed, please. And for the record, who are you?
Yeah, let's talk about that later, shall we?
No, we can take over from
Let
here.
us just
Thank
deal with the
you.
patient first, yeah? You and me could go scrap it out in the playground later. It's not over till it's over.
Prepared to lose?
Nice catch.
You'd be surprised at what I can do. Jan Jennings. I think this is supposed to be my office.